the big thing I wanted to mention, which I think solidifies who the Watchers were, I think this is who gave him the dream, and I think this is what makes it clear is who gave him the dream, that when he was in the woods, that gave him the vision of the circle of greystones and the necessary stuff to survive, and Ben teach him the knots. It talks about, I closed my eyes. I remember the deep silence of the deserted street around me. I was too numb and tired to be properly afraid. In my delirium, I imagined death in the form of a great bird with wings of fire and shadow. It hovered above, watching patiently, waiting for me. Now, that fits neatly with one of Scarpy's second story. Neatly.
Oh, you said fits neatly.
Yeah, fits neatly with Scarpy's second story.
I do?
When he talks...
Oh, God.
Never mind.
Yeah. With Alepht's angels. So, like, Aleph, and the second story Scarpy tells, he says, then Aleph spoke their long names, and they were wreathed in a white fire. The fire danced along their wings, and they became swift. The fire flickered in their eyes, and they saw into the deepest hearts of men. The fire filled their mouths and sang songs of power. Then the fire settled on their foreheads like silver stars, and they became at once righteous and wise and terrible to behold. Then the fire consumed them, and they were gone forever from mortal sight. None but the most powerful can see them, and only then, with great difficulty and at great peril, they mete out justice to the world, and Telu is the greatest of them all. I think the fire danced along their wings, it became swift, it fits neatly with, in my delirium, I imagined death in the form of a great bird with wings of fire and shadow. I think an angel saved him when he's laying there dying, because like the guy dressed as Canis, he's like, I told you there was a kid buried here. So clearly he wasn't easily seen. And I think that this fiery bird that saved him, I think he was seeing an angel, and an angel sent Canis, the guy dressed as Canis, to save him.
Garrett, right? I think his name was Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrick. I thought it was... I was just going to mention one detail that I thought that has always stuck with me is the soothing warmth that he felt as he was dying, because he's freezing to death. Well, he's also beat to shit, so he's probably got internal bleeding. He's got all kinds of problems. But I always thought that was really, really interesting that there's a soothing warmth that he's feeling, and then he sees those visuals and everything.
Yeah, it was clearly he was dying. He was going to lay there and die.
Yeah.
And then he has a vision that resembles an angel comes and saves him.
Hey, Dan, where's that, the description of the angels? Where's that at again?
You said it was Scarpy's second?
That's the second story Scarpy tells.
Okay, so coming up anyway.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
the second story Scarpy tells, that's in book 1?
Yeah, it's right after. It's like the next chapter. It's like it might be the second chapter after he tells the first story. They're right after.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He comes in and like Scarpy's already in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's right.
A little late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I forgot those details. I thought that was okay.
I mean, to me, that's a very clear description of an angel saving.
Yeah. I this was one of those other situations where as I read through it, I'm like, there's got to be something more to that visual image. The fire, the bird, the shadow. I'm like, there's got to be something more to that. It can't just be, he did research of, near-death experiences, and that's what people see, because you don't typically hear that, But again, I didn't make the connection. But, from what you just described, that seems to be a pretty clear connection.
Yeah. And that makes me think that it's the angels that put the dream in his mind, that the angels are looking out for him.
So that's
like in his two most desperate hours, when he's stuck in the woods and he's by himself, like he gets a vision of what he needs to survive, and then when he's laying there in his most desperate need, then an angel comes to save him. And like, what they, like that one kid says in chapter 20, when he's talking about Telu, he's like, do not call on Telu save in the greatest need, for Telu judges every thought and deed. Like, they talk about Telu coming in your greatest need. And if laying down in the street, beat to shit, ready to die in a snowdrift, if that's not your greatest need, I don't know what else would be.
Yeah, I mean, he'd even like accepted that he was going to die. He was accepting it as comfort.